Yo, I'm back with another recording. It is 10 in the morning. It is insanely bright outside. Like, come on, when I woke up, I got blinded. And, it is day 26 of this challenge. And I'm scared for this day because when I did this challenge for the first time and I got to day 26, um, I got sick physically. Yeah, I ended up getting sick with a stuffed nose, and it lasted for a few days. And I only got the stuffed nose because people would not wear a jacket when it was cold weather. Because, like, seriously, the amount of people at my school that I've seen wearing sleeveless shirts and shorts when it's like 29 degrees Fahrenheit outside, like, that is just insane to me. So yeah, I ended up getting sick because of someone. So the lesson there is wear proper attire when it's cold outside, man. Like, seriously, don't be the type of person to wear no jacket and some shorts on when there's like a foot of snow outside. Yeah, the reason why I'm scared is because I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived right now. I only got 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, no. I'm all about completely screwing up my sleep schedule, especially when it's summer. But I'm not feeling great right now. And the only reason I'm sleep deprived today is because my brother would not go to bed. And for some reason, he has his phone brightness so high. And then he wants to be smart about it and say, "You just got weak eyes." My guy, you're literally flash banging yourself. Oh yeah, not to mention he just watches videos with flashing lights like it's nothing. Like, dude, he claims I just have weak eyes, but he tried to show one of those videos to my dad one day, and even he said, "Are you trying to kill someone?" Yeah, he literally said those exact words to my brother. Like, seriously, if you're gonna make videos with a ton of flashing lights, warn the people. Like, seriously, people have epilepsy, man. But we're in the last section of chapter 4, which is the Rainy Circle Sanctuary. And there's 5 drops for us to get. There's the Arachnid, which has a 16 in 120 chance of dropping a jar of hot sauce. Wait, or is it a ketchup packet? I think it's a jar of hot sauce, but I could be wrong. But then there's the Cave Boy, whose drop actually changes. So you guys remember when I had to get their drop back in chapter 3? And they had a 100% chance of dropping a picnic lunch. Well, now in chapter 4, their drop rates have changed, and their drop has changed entirely. Because now they have a 4 in 128 chance of dropping a double burger. Then there's the Elder Baddie, which also has a 4 in 128 chance of dropping a double burger. There's the Mighty Bear 7, which has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping a super plush bear. And then finally the Strong Crocodile, which has a 2 in 128 chance of dropping a super bomb. And my plan for the Rainy Circle Sanctuary is to grind on the enemies outside of the Rainy Circle Sanctuary right here, and then work my way to the enemies inside the Rainy Circle Sanctuary. Except I want to get the Arachnids drop first. And they're one of the enemies that spawn inside the Radiant Circle Sanctuary. And we already killed the Sanctuary Guardian yesterday. And when you kill the Sanctuary Guardian inside the Sanctuary, all the enemies in the Sanctuary will start running away from you. So we can get sneak attacks pretty easily. And sneak attacks allow for insta-kills. And insta-killing enemies is obviously faster than just normally grinding them. Alright, we gotta find an arachnid. And for some reason it looks like they just no longer exist in the game. Yeah, the arachnid just might not exist in the game anymore. Okay, there's an elder baddie. Oh, there's one. Alright, so the arachnid really isn't that bad to fight. They are pretty weak enemies. And since it is a 16 in 128 chance of them dropping their item, well, we have a high chance of getting it on the first try. And even if we don't get it on the first try, we still have a high chance of getting it. Okay, we still didn't get the arachnids drop. Okay, why are there so many strong crocodiles? Okay, seriously, why are there so many of them? Oh, there's another arachnid. Oh, I see another one. We could get the present. We didn't. See, when you insta-kill an enemy and you get a drop when a character levels up, the character levels up first and then you see if you got the drop or not. But when you're in an actual battle, the words the enemy left a present have to appear first before your character levels up. And my question is, why couldn't they just stick with one? Like, why not just have the words the enemy left a present appear first for both situations and then your character levels up? Like, why does it have to be two completely different ways of getting the item? Oh, another arachnid. Oh, I see another one. Oh, you thought you could hide from me. Oh yeah, and for context, it's really difficult to see these arachnids because of how far away I am from sitting from the screen. So yeah, it's really difficult seeing tiny overworld sprites. Because the arachnid unfortunately has a tiny overworld sprite. Like, from my point of view, I can just barely see them. But from you guys' point of view, you can see them pretty well. Not only because the camera is closer to the screen than I am from sitting from the screen, but whenever it's dark in a video game, for some reason, my camera likes to brighten things up. Like, it just does that when it's dark in a video game. So yeah, it makes it super bright in here for you guys. But for me, it's normal color. Another arachnid. Wait, why are you grouping up? Oh my, get away from him, you monkey. Also, now you don't group up with the arachnid. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I can barely see these things. Okay, but seriously, why is the game spawning more strong crocodiles than I've ever seen in my entire year and 4 months of playing this game? Hold up. Oh, yes! Okay, it was a jar of hot sauce. My bad, guys. I was just confused. Alright, we got the first drop in the Rainy Circle Sanctuary. And unfortunately for us, it's the only common drop here. The other drops are all low odds. 2 of them being 4 in 128 odds, 1 being 2 in 128 odds, and the last one being a 1 in 128 odd. Wait, did we lose any health? I did. Alright, so we're gonna save the game real quick, and then we're gonna start with one of the enemies outside. In which I might as well get started with the Cave Boy, right? Because they're easier to kill than the Mighty Bear 7. And this jar of hot sauce is useless now. The only reason I have to have the jar of hot sauce is because I have to get all the enemy drops in order to complete the challenge. If I don't get all of them, then I fail. Alright, we gotta find a Cave Boy. And there's none for some reason. How come every time I need a specific enemy for the grind, they just never show up? There you are. No, we don't want to fight the Mighty Bear 7 right now. They're so difficult to single out, man. Oh. Yes, we got him singled out. Wait, actually, I gotta test this. Alright. We have the Cave Boy singled out. And since we are gonna insta-kill him, the grinding's obviously gonna become faster. So let's go ahead and get the Cave Boy's drop again. Yeah, it's gonna become a lot more difficult to get the Cave Boys drop again, since their drop odds have changed and their drop has also changed. But we've also had cases where the drop odds change for some enemies, like the runaway dog. Or the strut and evil mushroom. But I'm pretty sure the cave boy is the only enemy so far in this challenge whose drop just completely changes over time. Like you can only get the picnic lunch from the cave boy when Jeff is alone in Winters in chapter 3. So if you try to leave Winters to come back even stronger in chapter 4 and then try to get the picnic lunch, well, you're not getting the picnic lunch because you can only get it in chapter 3 and literally never again when Jeff leaves Winters. Like don't get me wrong, they're still permanent enemies. They still spawn in chapter 4 because why else would I be grinding for their drop again? But yeah, their drop odds have changed and their drop has completely changed too, which is a very interesting case. You know, it's like if you want the cave boys drop in chapter 3, you have to fight it knowing you're not strong enough to fight it, be able to win at the fight, and then you get rewarded with their drop, which was a 100% chance of happening when you defeated them when Jeff was alone in Winters. But here in chapter 4, the game, if you want the cave boys to drop again, the game literally wants you to work to try and get it, since the odds have changed. And if we get the cave boys drop early, then we'll get the Mighty Bear 7's drop, which is also an enemy that spawns outside the Rainy Circle Sanctuary. Yeah, there's a pretty high chance that we complete the Rainy Circle Sanctuary within one day. Because I mean, I was literally on a roll on day 24. I completed 2 locations in one day. Excuse me. Dude, I don't know what has happened with my luck streak these past few days, but for some reason I've been getting incredibly lucky. Like, keep in mind, some of these enemies drops are some of the hardest to get in the whole game. Oh, yes! We got the Cave Boys drop again. The double burger. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I actually don't know how long that took, but I do know that didn't really take too long at all. Okay, let's save the game. And I'm actually going to keep this double burger because it can be used for food. Well, I mean, that's the only thing you can use a double burger for in this game. Oh, I still forgot to give the Franklin badge back to Paula. Yeah, Jeff, give that back to Paula. Is there anything else I need to give to Paula? Nah, there isn't anything else. Oh wait, I could have used the exterminator spray on the arachnid. They're a bug enemy. Which doesn't really make sense because arachnids are, arachnids. And last time I checked, arachnids are not classified as insects. So